What is happening, guys? I'm N64 Josh, and this is my review of Cuphead on the Nintendo Switch. Now, I'm gonna let you guys know right off the bat that Cuphead is one of the most frustratingly satisfying titles you will ever play, period. Cuphead and Mugman have made a deal with the devil, and it is up to you to get them out of this predicament. So, this is side-scrolling action at its best. Cuphead takes a few pages out of some classic side-scrolling shooters like Contra or Metal Slug. If you've ever played Contra, you know why the Konami code was a thing. Thankfully, with Cuphead, you have as many lives as you need, so you can focus on learning the patterns of the current stage. That means you'll be able to die as many times as you need to. Cuphead is all about patterns with a few instances of RNG thrown into the mix. I played one boss battle for 2 hours and it took me 1 minute and 39 seconds for my final run. I'm pretty sure now that I have carpal tunnel thanks to that dragon. See, I've been playing with the Day 1 Pro controller, and honestly the D-pad hasn't been much of an issue. I was expecting much worse, but it hasn't been bad. I've also played handheld with the hoary D-pad, which worked great. Even playing with the analog stick is doable if it's your only option. If you're like me and you're using a D-pad, extended play sessions will lead to some severe Nintendo thumb. You know that sore spot that's all red? Having Nintendo thumb on a Monday morning is a sign that you had a great weekend of gaming. When I hit the 3-hour mark is when I noticed the Nintendo thumb setting in. My left thumb was busy on the D-pad while my right thumb never let up from the X button. Cuphead will have you continually firing your finger gun while you run, jump, and dodge your way through each level. Running and gunning aren't all you will do. On some levels, you will find yourself piloting a plane. Mixing up the run and gun with some flying stages adds welcome variety after being stuck on some levels for long periods of time. The difficulty may deter some, and I understand that. I enjoy the challenge of learning the patterns and seeing my progress, even when it means dying a lot in the process. I believe one of the reasons so many have said Cuphead belongs on the Switch is because of the old school difficulty. If you played Contra or Super C, you know exactly what I'm talking about. When it comes to the look of Cuphead, it is impossible to see this game and not think about like classic Mickey Mouse cartoons. The art style and the animations are something to behold. The background and the foreground look like paintings while the characters and enemies keep that classic cartoon look. There are times that I look at this game and I forget that it's a game because I'm playing a cartoon. This is part of the draw to keep going. I want to see what the next level will look like or the next boss. Cuphead runs at a smooth 60 frames per second docked and handheld, and I haven't noticed any slowdown in the 6+ hours I have played. The music in this game is from the same era and it fits so perfectly. I love hearing the sax, trombone, and trumpet just singing along with the upright bass. I really love the music in this game and how it just flows together with the art and everything. It's really, really good. So now to the question, should you pick up Cuphead for the Switch? If you can handle the difficulty, then Cuphead is a must-own for every Switch owner. The art, music, and gameplay come together to give you a difficult but satisfying adventure. And it's really that. You learn these patterns, you figure out how to beat these stages or beat these bosses, and it is very, very satisfying. It's also frustrating at the same time, and I could see why that would be something that would, maybe keep people from checking this one out. So, what are the pros? We have beautiful art style, great gameplay and controls, amazing soundtrack, and the sense of satisfaction from completing stages. The cons? Frustrating and very difficult at times. My final score for Cuphead on the Nintendo Switch is 9 out of 10 Power Gloves. I highly recommend this game, and if you can take the time and be patient and get past some of these stages, I think it's going to be worth it for you. Thanks so much for checking out my review of Cuphead, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye now.